me ask you something. You still watching movies and TV shows on a boring TV like this when you could be watching it on a crazy cinematic 120-inch, 300-inch display? If that's you, man, then let me introduce you guys and put you on game to the XGIMI Horizon 20 Max projector. Let's elevate you. Let's go. What up, y'all? So this right here, man, is the XGIMI Horizon 20 Max. That is the one thing that took my watching movies and TV shows to just a whole nother level, from a 55-inch TV to a 120-inch setup that you guys can see right here, but can actually go up to 300 inches. But listen, I don't have a wall in my house for that size, but you know, you can do it if you got it, all right? So on a high level, man, some of the features I actually want to show you all that will make you want to actually upgrade your own setup is that it has auto keystone correction and autofocus. It has intelligent obstacle avoidance. It also has intelligent screen alignment, eye protection, wall color adaptation, built-in 360-degree stand, which is clutch, and the tilt movement as well, man. You also getting an X Master red ring lens, high ISO lumens for peak brightness, IMAX enhanced, Dolby Vision, Harman Kardon speakers, smart Google Assistant features, and even great gaming performance specs, and just a whole bunch more that we're gonna get into, all right? Yeah, I think it's safe to say, man, that this compact projector here has a crazy amount of features packed into a compact but quality form factor. Now, first thing I actually want to talk to you guys about, and that has to deal with the design as well as the build quality. So, looking on the back, man, let's go ahead and just kind of start off with the I/O ports. Now, you get two HDMI 2.1 ports with eARC, which for my PS5 people out there, all my gamers out there, you already know that 2.1 port, it matters, all right? Now, we also get one USB 3.0 port, and we also get one USB 2.0 port, an optical audio out, a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, Wi-Fi 6, and Bluetooth 5.2, which we're gonna get back to that here in a second. It has a leather material that's around the projector in itself with a plastic kind of base as far as from the rotating perspective. It can actually rotate 360 degrees as well as tilt upward as well as downward for getting that perfect position on your wall or your projector screen. Now, let me tell y'all, man, this feature right here is a feature I didn't know I needed until I actually had it, all right? Having the option, y'all, to be able to rotate it during your setup process just makes it ridiculously easy to set up. Easier than any other projector that I've ever tried. Setup, y'all, to me, and my setup took all of maybe 5 minutes for me to be able to get up and running. Now, along with the design, they also have an X Master red ring lens that includes lens shift and optical zoom, which I'll go ahead and explain that in more details here in a second. Now, the X Master red ring lens has 99.6% light transmittance, along with a 14-layer vacuum coating and even aerospace grade glass. High quality stuff that's going to essentially give you lossless optics, pure clarity, true to life cinematic experiences with IMAX enhanced, Dolby Vision, filmmaker mode, HDR10 plus, 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio for deep blacks, along with a crazy standout 5700 ISO lumens for brightness output, all right? That keeps the picture crisp even with ambient lights that you guys can see right here that I have on in my space. And last, man, you get a 1 millisecond response time for a seamless gaming experience, all using an X pattern panel, y'all. So to go ahead and set things up, man, before we actually talk about the picture quality, because I know you guys are interested in that, because let's be honest, picture quality is everything, all right? But let me go ahead and show you real quick just how easy it is to set this bad boy up. Now, for my setup here, I bought this stand right here, just got it off of Amazon, and to be honest with y'all, it just made it super easy to be able to get it up and running, and it works perfectly. And you can see right here, I actually put these kind of clip plates on it, so anytime that I want to move it, I can easily just detach it and I can move it from anywhere that I need to, all right? So once I actually have it mounted here, I just plug in the power cable, and then from there, you just turn it on. It's gonna walk you guys through everything that you're gonna need in order to getting everything connected up to Google and connecting to your home Wi-Fi, as well as setting up Google TV, which runs very smooth, by the way. The next thing, man, is just getting it to align perfectly to your wall, or in my case, my projector screen, which let me tell y'all, man, they have a crazy bundle. I'm gonna put y'all on, all right? They got a crazy bundle with Vivid Storm where you guys can get the projector here, a fluorescent ALR or ambient light rejecting screen, and an Assassin's Creed game code all in one box, all right? Which is actually gonna save you guys time, and it's gonna save you money, all right? Because I promise you, you're gonna want a game on this bad boy right here, all right? So definitely make sure you guys use that link below. Now, you also had an option for auto keystone correction that you guys can use within the settings to make sure that the picture that is displaying on your wall or your projector screen, in my case, is properly properly aligned in the frame that you guys are wanting. Then there's the autofocus, right? Which was great because I didn't have to mess with like any like manual focusing rings or anything like that in order to get the picture quality to be crisp. It just did it all on its own, all right? Now this next feature here is kind of cool, although I didn't really need to use it because my space doesn't really have anything that's blocking the screen in itself, and that is the intelligent obstacle avoidance feature, where let's say you guys have something that might be on your wall like a picture frame, or you might have a light switch wherever you guys are projecting the image. Well, with this projector right here, it will use sensors to automatically detect those objects and adjust the projected image to avoid physical objects in its path of the projected image. So that way you can make sure that you're always getting the best and smoothest viewing experience no matter what obstacles may be in your way. And the last thing is not really a part of the setup process, but it was more of a safety feature that I thought was dope, and that is the eye protection feature. Let's say like if the projector, like you guys are seeing here, detects a person coming across the image, then it will auto dim the light and it's going to switch it to a screen that you guys can see right here. So that way you guys don't damage your eyes, or let's say for example a kid wants to try to look into the light, because again this projector here is really bright, and if you guys are staring into it, it could cause eye issues. So the fact that they thought about that is super clutch, man. Really like that feature. And this next feature right here, man, I think is really dope, man, for those people out there that are projecting the image onto their wall, and it is the wall color adaptions feature, where the built-in sensors with this projector here will detect your wall color, and it's going to automatically adjust the image's color balance and brightness to compensate for your personal wall's color, which is really dope, man, because this way, regardless of the wall color that you guys have, it will always give you the best picture quality possible. Again, man, I use a projector screen, but if you guys don't worry about it, because the projector will still give you great picture quality overall. And after all of that, man, you get into the Google TV experience, and then after that, you just ready to start watching movies and TV shows. It's really that simple, all right? Now, the next thing I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about is the optics as well as the clarity, especially when it comes to lens shift, all right? Now, this is a feature where the projector images move either upward, down, left, or right on the screen without you guys having to physically move the projector in itself. And what this actually does with the XGIMI Horizon 20 Max is it allows the flexibility for you guys to be able to place it in most places within your space without keystone distortion, giving you guys a high quality image every single time you guys are using this projector to watch your favorite TV shows or your movies or even gaming. But also, man, you get minimum ghosting on the outer parts of your image, keeping all of that light from spreading just way too much on your walls when you basically just want to keep it inside of the area that you like to keep the picture quality. And last, man, with optics that I want to talk to you guys about, and that is optical zoom, and why this is a major benefit with this projector right here is because optical zoom, if you guys don't know, can physically shift the lens with no cropping the image at all, meaning it will preserve the full resolution, which in turn is going to give you an overall just sharper image quality whenever you guys are watching your favorite content. Whereas like most projectors that might be out there, you typically get a digital zoom, which is basically cropping the image and creating a ghosting frame around the picture, and it only uses a portion of the imaging chip, which is going to resort to clarity loss in your picture qualities whenever you guys are watching your movies and TV shows that you like to watch. Listen, it's all about keeping the quality as natural as it possibly can be, all right? Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about, man, is the picture quality as well as the brightness, because to me, this is where I feel is the main thing that will be the telltale sign on if you guys would even want to buy one of these right here or just picking out a good projector. So the brightness you get with this bad boy right here is 5,700 ISO lumens, which is really bright. If you guys don't know, if you've never had a projector, 5,700 man ISO lumens is super bright for a projector, which is something that I love with this one, because in my home theater space, I have a lot of recessed lighting in my basement area here, and just being able to keep my lights on whenever I want and still be able to see the picture quality, to me, it's just super clutch, man. Now, obviously, for projectors, it is best for darker room environments, but with just how bright this projector gets here, keeping on my ambient lighting does not hurt really the picture quality at all. Now, when it comes to the contrast ratio, we got to talk about this too. This projector here is 20,000 to 1 when it comes to the contrast ratio for getting great color accuracy and deeper black levels for a more accurate overall picture quality. And you can just look at the picture right here that I'm watching and just look at how good the blacks look when it comes to this projector. Now, let's say you guys out there, you want to watch some IMAX enhanced content. You can also do that with this projector as well, which basically means that for those movies that are IMAX enhanced, it's going to give you that IMAX experience all within your own home setting, man, which is just so dope. Because now I can go watch Sinners and then I'm good. And I can just view it at home in a whole IMAX experience. Now, it also has Dolby Vision. It has a filmmaker's mode that's going to give you a more cinematic look with lower saturations and more grain to it to achieve that more like authentic kind of film look. Then you also get HDR10 Plus for high dynamic range for a more lifelike image. And then on top of that, with the HDR10 Plus, you're getting real-time dynamic tone mapping. And if you guys don't know what that is, basically it's going to adjust the brightness, the contrast, and the colors all on the fly, frame by frame, making sure that each frame that you guys are watching in your favorite movies, your TV shows, is going to be showing up perfect. All right. Now, this next feature, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, low-key blew me away, and that is the audio quality. All right. Now, my setup that I have in my space, as you guys can see right here, is a 5.1 surround sound setup of my clip speakers that I've had for years. All right. And I've been doing some testing when it comes to this, and I tested it without actually hooking it up to my full surround sound setup because I kind of wanted to see, is the audio quality really that good? And boy, was I blown away by just how good the audio coming out this bad boy sounds. Like, even for my basement area here, which is a pretty decent sized space for the most part, I could see myself just using the Harman Kardon speakers and just be fine with just that. And if you guys go into your settings, that I found you can actually turn on the surround sound setting that's going to give you a 360-degree surround sound feeling that sounds damn good. All right. Now, also, if you guys want, since it has Bluetooth 5.2, you can also use the speakers that's built into this bad boy and be able to use it as a Bluetooth speaker to enjoy any music or whatever you guys want to connect up to it. And you can just listen to the speakers for yourself. Now, this next area, man, is probably the one thing that made me go, this projector is it, all right? And that is the gaming performance. Let's talk about it. Now, I do plan on doing a whole full gaming setup video around this because I feel like once you guys game on a 120-inch display, or again, up to 300, if you balling and you got the house for it, then there is no going back, man. Just check out the game footage for yourself. This right here is for my PS5 people that's out there.
The state is not far. Get ready.
Your squad can redeploy.
So when it comes to gaming, there is only a 1 millisecond input lag at 1080p 240 hertz and 2.2 milliseconds at 1080p 120 hertz and only 3 milliseconds at 4K 60 hertz, which is just ridiculously impressive, all right? Meaning that if you guys are using this with a PC, then 1080p 240 hertz with just a 1 millisecond input lag is ridiculously impressive. Because typically with projectors, man, you don't really get that at all. There's a lot of input lag typically when it comes to projectors. So to see that on here, super impressive, all right? Now, another feature that I want to talk to you guys about that makes this the first home projector to have this feature, and that is VRR. Now, it's crazy, man, that we are living in the days now in 2025 where projectors can now give gamers like you and I VRR, where it will automatically adjust the display's refresh rate to match the game's frame rate. So that way you guys don't have to worry about screen tearing or stuttering within your game, which is so clutch, man, and why it just runs so smooth. Now, it also has ALLM, or auto low latency mode, where it will automatically switch the display to low latency mode when it detects gaming to reduce the input lag for a more responsive and real-time experience. And for my people out there, man, that loves to play games like Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, where typically you might have some areas within a game that are really kind of low lit, kind of deep black shadow style games, then there is a black equalizer on here as well, man, that will automatically enhance those dark scenes to reveal enemies that might be hiding in the shadows, which is clutch, especially if you guys are playing COD, man, because people love hiding in them dark corners. And boy, some rats out there, all right? And last, man, is the virtual crosshair, man, which can help people out there with their aiming and shooter style games that you can put right up there on the screen. Again, more is going to be coming in a separate video because I can't wait to show y'all my full gaming setup that I'm going to have with this bad boy, all right? And the last thing, man, is the smart features, all right? We got to talk about this. Now, you all know I am a Google Home guy in all shape, form, facets, or whatever, right? My whole house is connected up to Google Home using Google Assistant. Well, since you're actually using Google TV and having all of your favorite apps you can also access Google Assistant to be able to control all the lights. If you guys have Philips Hue lights or Govee lights or whatever other things, or maybe you have a smart doorbell or a smart camera, whatever, you can use Google Assistant right off of here to be able to control everything. Now, it also includes AI super resolution that would allow for upscaling for low res content. So regardless of what you guys are watching, it will do its best to upscale the low res content for the best quality possible. Now, it also supports 3D content for my people out there that loves to watch, 3D type of movies or whatever. Then if you guys connect this up to a 3D capable source, paired with active shutter glasses, the projector will give you an immersive 3D visual experience for movies, for games, or just other supported content. So if that's your get down, then they got you covered, all right? But overall, man, there's just so much, man, that I like about this projector and why I personally will definitely be keeping this within my setup. And I gotta be honest with y'all, man, I really want two of these bad boys because I actually want one to add to my bedroom to be able to convert that over, because we're actually working on a master bedroom makeover. It's gonna be a whole like tech makeover thing. And I know this projector right here is by far the one that I would want within that setup. So XGIMI, man, if you guys are watching this, hook your boy up with another one, all right? I got some plans. But for real, man, the Horizon 20 Max projector here, y'all, is so solid and so far has been one of my best projectors that I've used in 2025. I'm really looking forward to just more innovative things that's coming from them. So if you guys are a person out there and you are a serious home theater enthusiast, or you guys might be a casual gamer, or just anyone who just wants the ultimate all-in-one projector experience, then this is the one that you guys get. And I do want to mention that the Horizon 20 is a series of 3 different models. You have the Horizon 20 Max, which is the one I featured in this video here. You also have the Horizon 20 Pro, as well as the Horizon 20. And again, I'll have direct links for you guys down in the description section below, so make sure you guys check them out. And again, they do got that deal out there where you can get the screen, the projector, and a video game, man, all in one box. Now, if you guys are interested in that, I'll have a direct link for you guys down in the description section below for you guys to pick up one. See y'all in the next one. Squad, we out.